Hey guys, it's James here from Movie Mad channel. I've uploaded a they're all falling over. I uploaded a little clips. I was actually intending earlier to do like a whole hunting video, and I went into about 20 charity shops today because I was off, and I thought I've literally said I'm going to do some work and to go into lots of charity shops, and I did, but I only ended up recording 2 or 3 in there, because I'll be honest with you, most of them I found absolutely nothing. So the first thing I just want to talk to you to say is about movie hunting on a budget. As I say, today I had tried to stick with a strict £10 budget because it's day off. £10 on movies, that's plenty. So the first thing I did, I say, if you have a look at the first little clips on my part 1, I did go into a charity shop and I found Ant-Man on DVD and Captain America the Winter Soldier on DVD for 95p each. So I bought those and I checked out the CEX website, and the Winter Soldier trades in for 4 and the Ant-Man trades in for 2. So I spent £1.90 and that was going to get me £6 worth of vouchers. So I thought that was a good deal. I also had Flash Gordon there on DVD. Now I don't have Flash Gordon on DVD. I was going to buy it, but I was thinking I do want a Blu-ray. So if I'm buying a DVD, I know it's good for now, I'd just be wasting money because eventually I'm going to get the Blu-ray. So I left that one. I also I found 3 movies for £2. I think I had, what was it? The original Murder on the Orient Express, Stephen King's It, and what was the other one? I think it may have been Detroit or something like that. And I bought those as well, 3 for £2, and I traded them in as well. So I spent £4 on the main part of my charity shop hunting, and I went in and traded them in, and I got £9.60 voucher. So it was in CX. There was nothing that really took my fancy. Well, that's not true. There was Bumblebee, there was Mission Impossible Fallout, and there was The Equalizer 2. They were about £7 or £8 for Fallout and Equalizer 2, and £12 for Bumblebee. But I thought, you know what? I am trying to do it on a budget here. I could go and buy them with store credit. I could do that. I had about £14. I could have bought one, but I just left them all. And I decided to do that because I wanted to. I know that I'm eventually going to get them, and I'd like them just to be that little bit cheaper. So I done that, and I went to there's one last shop on my way home, and that's after I get to CX, and that is the British Art Foundation. So I was in there, and I was looking about. I was like, oh, there's not much here. There's nothing here. And actually, I took a look at the 3 for £1, and in the 3 for £1 they had Rambo trilogy. So I was like, okay, I've got a couple of these on Blu-ray. I don't have them all, and I do have a couple on DVD as well. And but I was like, oh, that's not bad, 3 for £1. And I had a look at that on the CEX website, and you get £2 trading for it. So for 30p, 33p, sorry, you're going to get about £1.67 voucher extra on there. So I thought, wow, that's good. So not bad. Let's see what else I can find in the 3 for £1. And there was one I did actually want to keep for myself. I looked at the trailer, you get 1p for this, so just as well wanted to keep it. But it's Red Dwarf Series 8. I really like the Red Dwarf, and they have had a comeback lately, and I've seen some of the other ones, so I thought, you know what? For 33p, I'm going to take that. So I've got Red Dwarf Series 8. Actually, coincidentally, that was one of the DVDs that was left at my Grand's caravan, and I was watching it, but I only had 1 of the 3 discs, so happy to watch the rest of them. I have seen them all before, but still really enjoyable. So I got that as well. So that was that. And I also picked up True Blood, the complete 4th season. And I'm just realising I didn't check any of these discs, so better check to make sure there are no damage for trading that. Luckily the Rambos and that were fine. These are perfect too. So just remember, rookie mistakes, if you are trading them in, make sure they're not scratched or they won't take them. So this is True Blood Season 4. I didn't really have any interest in True Blood, but again, this one you get a £2 voucher for. It's alright. Perfect, that's fine. So I got that, so I'm going to get the Red Dwarf, and I'm also going to get £4 voucher for that. Now, when I was at the counter, I noticed that there was a couple of Blu-rays at the back there, and I was like, okay. I asked the guy, he goes, I said, are they going out on sale? He goes, yeah. I says, okay, how much are they going to go out for? He said 99p each. So I was like, okay, very happy with that, I'll take those. And with what the one here I got was the very best of Laurel and Hardy 5 film collection: Blockheads, Our Relations, Pardon Us, Sons of the Desert, and Way Out. So a nice triple disc set. Now, I know the DVD and Blu-ray collector really likes Laurel and Hardy. You know what, I could take them or leave them on there. So what I would say is that I was up for 99p. I took it, but I thought I had a little look at the CEX website after that, and you get £12 for that voucher. So I could get Equalizer 2 and Mission Impossible Fallout for it. So don't know, not decided yet. But 99p, and that's a £12 voucher. So very happy with that. The other one I got was this one, which is Nicole Kidman in Destroyer, and I never heard of this movie. It says it does look like a quite recent one, and again it was 99p, so I took it. Yeah, nice looking disc. It says Nicole Kidman's best work, so there we go. So it looks like a detective drama. So you know what, again, I've never heard of this one before. So was I looking for it? No. But I've got it now for 99p, and it does trade in for £8 voucher as well. So, you know, if I watch it and decide not to keep it, it's going to be another £20 of vouchers. I got Game of Thrones seasons 1 to 7 off eBay on Friday, and I got them for £26. I split them up, and I took them into CX, and I got a £45 voucher for them. So, again, this is what I mean by collecting the budget. So, £26 is a lot of money, plus another, what was that? I spent £4, £5, £6, £7 today. So overall, this week I've spent 26 plus, maths no good, £33, which is, you know, more than enough on there. But I took that, and I've still got £14 of vouchers. Got potentially another £24 of vouchers there. That's another £40 roughly vouchers. And I got a lot of things with my vouchers in CX off the Game of Thrones one. I say I've still got money left. I actually got myself, my daughter, a couple of Xbox games off it as well. But this is what I picked up off my voucher from the Game of Thrones. And first of all, I picked up this. I watched that the other night there on Netflix, and it was a really, really good movie. I enjoyed it. The special effects at the end were a bit, you know, plasticky, but I really enjoyed it. And that is Vince Vaughn in Brawl in Cell Block 99. So I really think that was a good film. So the premise is that it basically is a good guy who is having a tough time, so he turns to being a bad guy, and just for, you know, to get his family ahead, which, you know, isn't a great thing to do, but he felt it was his choice to do it, and he ends up going to prison and having to do certain things on there. So I'll not spoil it for you, but I really, really enjoyed that one. So I picked that one up. I also picked up the In-Betweeners movie, and I do remember the In-Betweeners, the first one, and I think I really, really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the series The In-Betweeners, and again, this one was 50p, and it was a voucher as well, and it's the triple pack, so it's got the movie, the special features, and the DVD in there. So again, for 50p, wasn't going to pass that one up. I've watched this movie once, and I did enjoy it. I would say it was a bit too long on there, and that's The Free State of Jones with Matthew McConaughey. I've been eyeing this up in CX for a while, but didn't want to spend money. I wanted to use vouchers, so I picked that up for £3, which I think is a pretty decent deal. That's what I mean. I like when they go down to these prices. You know, between 3 and 5, I'm happy to spend. Even, you know, when I've got vouchers, I'm happy to spend a little bit more on our releases, more recent releases. But I do try and rein myself in and get things a little bit later. I wanted to watch this film for a long time, and I've seen it, and I wanted to get it. So eventually, I've got it for £3. So patience is a very thing in the collecting world. If you're going to try and do it on a budget, you really need the patience to let it drop down just that little bit more. But again, you're taking the risk of it not being there. So, you know, balance. So I got that one. I seen this one as well. I don't know anything about it, and it's Ben Barnes and Colin Firth. I got it for Colin Firth, to be honest with you, because I think he's a good actor. And that is Dorian Gray, and it says it looks like a London socialite sort of thing. So for £1, I thought I'd take that and add that to the collection too. There you go. See, this was in the charity shop as well on Friday. I didn't get that today, and it was £5, which, you know, is a lot for me to spend in a charity shop. And it is one of the premium collections. So I'm thinking, you know, if you buy it new, premium collections between £12.50 and £7.50. So for £4.99 I took it, and that is New Jack City. I say with Wesley Snipes, Ice-T, Chris Rock, Mario Van Peebles, don't know who that is, and Judd Nelson. So it was good, and also had a little look. Oh, it also still had, it's got the DVD in there, the Blu-ray. The art cards are still all packed up there, and also the nice slipcover. So that was on Friday. So when I say £32, I actually spent £37. That's a lot of money for a week on movies. A lot of money for a week on movies. So I think that's more than my budget for this week, and probably next week too. So I also picked up this. Are you gonna have to excuse me for a second? The dogs are barking. Give me 2 secs. Right. You two, do you not understand? I'm trying to film a video here. Hey, I see you, Pixie. I see you. Oh dear. So I've got my dad's dogs because he's on holiday. Hey, here you go. You can sit here with me. I know you just want to come up, that's fine. Okay, so as I was saying, I spent, that's more than beyond my budget there, so there you go. I also picked up, right, dogs are one out, give me 6. They come, I thought actually littering, so that's fine. So I also picked up this one, which again I've been eyeing up in CX for a while because I quite like the concept of it, and that's Lights Out, scary horror one on there. And it was about £4. There's ghost stories in there which I really would pick up as well. So I picked up Lights Out, and that was good. So I picked up the wee horror there. I also picked up, what else did I get? Oh yeah, Classic War, The Guns in Averone. With Gregory Peck, is it? I remember this movie. David Niven. So nice one to add to my war collection on there. So I got that one, and it's got obviously the 20th anniversary slip, which is always nice to see. So they're about my budget for regular movies, but when I see Arrow releases and things like that, I do tend to, you know, because it's store credit, I do, shall we say, go up a little bit on the and the Arrow releases didn't really drop down in price that much like regular movies. So I picked up the classic western, a film by André Dutourth of Ramrod, 1947. So I'm pretty sure this one's in black and white in there, but I'm not 100% sure. And again, I picked that one up, and that one's obviously a first print in our release because it's got the booklet in there. It's also got the reversible artwork. So I picked that one up too. So nice. Put that all away, a little booklet. And I also picked this one up, which is Kathleen Turner in Crimes of Passion, again for £8 as well. And it says a brand new 2K restoration, so I had a look at that one earlier. And it's got the DVD, this one, and it's got the Blu-ray, and it's also got the booklet, so this must have been a first printing as well. So very happy with that. It's got reversible artwork on there. Let's have a look. The blue one's quite a nice one. I actually might prefer the blue one, we'll see. Maybe change it around later. So I picked that one up, so another couple to add to my Arrow releases on there. I'm breaking the slip cover. Oh, I've got grumpy Barky Dogs. There we go. So there we go. Right. I'm quite conscious I'm running out of time on this video, so I'm just going to check it. Just give me 2 seconds. Oh, I've still got 6 minutes or so. So I also picked up this one because it's got Mark Ruffalo and Keira Knightley in it. I thought, you know, that's not bad for £2. It looks like a music one where Keira Knightley's a struggling artist, and I think Mark Ruffalo helps her out. And that one is Begin Again. So again, for £2. So I mean, I like picking up movies when they're this sort of price. That doesn't really mean that anything about in terms of quality, because they say the longer they're out, the lower they go down. But I got that one too. And I haven't got this on Blu-ray yet. So I'm happy to get that one, and that is the classic Pulp Fiction. Uma Thurman on the front. There you go. And I say just a standard release, but again that was £4. I also thought I had this one, but it turns out I didn't. So I picked it up, and that is the Bourne Ultimatum to complete my trilogy. Well, I know it's a quadrilogy now, but there you go. So I say hunting on a budget, but £37 when I actually think about it, that's a lot to spend in a week. But I think I turned that £37 into a decent amount. See, when I trade in those two DVDs, I'm still going to have £18 worth of vouchers. Plus, if I trade in the Laurel and Hardy and the Nicole Kidman one, I'd have another £20, so I'd have £38 store credit in there. So this is the thing, do I really want the Nicole Kidman one? I actually do want it. Do I want it at £8? I could always trade it in and get it again later after I watch it. The Laurel and Hardy one, will I ever watch that? I honestly would say no on there. So I think that's a definite trade-in. So I'd just like to finish up with how do you do your budget for movie hunting? Do you spend too much? Do you keep it in check? How do you manage it? If you have any comments about any of the movies or anything in the video, or any comments, then just let me know down below. I appreciate a thumbs up, and I say if you would like to subscribe, I'd appreciate that too. I say I'm doing quite well with subscribers now, 239. I didn't even ever think I'd get to that level, so thanks for each and every one of you for doing that for me. And see you next time. Thank you.